Welcome to the Tactical Alchemy Readiness and Resilience Program for Pre-Deployment, also known as TARR. My name's Adora Winquist Soule. I am the co-founder of MilSpec Formulas, along with my husband, retired Major John Soule, who retired after 28 and a half years in the Marine Corps and the Air Force. Today, I'm going to give you a brief overview of tactical alchemy and the TARR program so you can make an informed decision if you want to opt in to this experience and have the product and protocols available for you and your family member during your deployment. The whole idea is that these products and natural solutions, protocols to give you what you need for better sleep, better stress response, and overall to support you as a better soldier. This program centers on your sense of smell, which may be the most powerful of the senses. When you're using essential oils via olfaction, you're able to bypass the fear center of the brain, and it becomes the fastest way that you can change your state and change your nervous system response. So, TARR is built specifically for high tempo environments and operators using your body's natural pathways. Now, some elements of tactical alchemy, like breath work, like visualization, like the optional meditation, are not necessarily new to the Army or to the military's adjunctive mental health care programs. What is new and unique is that tactical alchemy brings all of these senses together, focusing on the sense of smell, because we know from research that when we engage more than one sense simultaneously, well, we can achieve a more accelerated target benefit outcome and have that benefit be more long lasting. So, for this, we are going to provide you with the tools and the techniques that are quick and that are repeatable and to help you to use these wherever you are in the moment. And as you do so, you're really training the pathways of your brain, but ultimately, you're training your nervous system for better sleep, better stress response, better mood, better readiness and resilience, just like you train your body. This process helps to interrupt stress loops and old patterns, kind of like a detour. Think of it this way. If you're driving to work every day and there's a ton of traffic or a lot of potholes, well, it creates wear and tear on your vehicle, but also on your psyche. Having a detour, a different way that you can drive to work that is easier, that is more pleasant, well, that is beneficial to every facet of your being. So think of tactical alchemy, think of the aromatics as providing a detour to support you when you're in a very high stress environment, which you are every day. And you know that ultimately it gets more and more difficult to find that off switch. So we end up seeing disruptions in sleep, higher stress levels, irritability, feeling scattered or overwhelmed, mental fatigue, certainly feeling down or anxious. These are all responses to when our nervous system has been at a too high rev for too long. So I mentioned five senses. So, in this process, you are going to be working with breath, with the essential oils via olfaction, specific cadences of breath to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. You're going to be working with tactile points in a system called essential oil based tapping, like the Shenmen point, which you'll see in just a moment or two in the video. We'll also have visual cues, sacred geometry, and solfeggio frequency, which also helps to balance the nervous system by optimizing specific brainwave function. Now, no need, I'm not going to go in depth into the science, but on this website that you have, On all of the little cards that you have, whether you have a little bag of rest and relax or the full-size version, which you will get when you opt in, and you'll also receive this for your family member as well. The QR code on the back will bring you to the website that we have created specifically for you. And in this, you'll be able to access a whole host of science and understanding of why the five senses, why the essential oils through the sense of smell, and these oils that actually come from nature, that are formulated in an expert way based on my 3 decades of creating products for different wellness communities. So these support you downshifting your nervous system to come into a greater sense of relaxation and helping your body with sleep hygiene. So your 30-second reset drill is going to be here, and it's on the website, so you can click on this, you can come to this. Yes, the video is about 50 seconds, but it's more of an explanation of how to apply the oil, to breathe it in with the specific cadence of inhalation and exhalation, and how many times to do that. We also have on this site, of course, a mention from Sergeant Major Johnson about the rest and relax in particular being a good tool to have in his ruck. So here you'll have everything you need for the 30-second reset drill, and then the 2-minute readiness protocol. So this is very similar to the habit of brushing your teeth, which you do twice a day. And this is the recommendation that you use this in the morning to set your mental state and outlook for the day. You set the tone of your nervous system. You can certainly use it throughout the day when you have any acute experience of stress. And then at the end of the day, just like you brush your teeth, to be able to prepare to downshift and have a deep and restorative sleep. In this process, you'll have a video here that you can tap into, and listen to it with a solfeggio frequency of 528 hertz with an optional meditation, and it does include a visualization. So again, many of these elements are not new to the Army or to the military. It's just new that it's been put together in this way. For those of you that are interested in understanding the why and the mechanisms of how this works from the physiological perspective, we have a tremendous amount of information here. There is a sleep guide, there is a stress guide, little cues of what you can do if you wake up in the middle of the night, or how to support your stress response in a very focused way. And to know that combining this with breath, with the multisensorial engagement, is really how you can shift those neural pathways, just like creating a detour for better readiness, right? So it's going to bring you that sense of clarity, that you're focused, that your decision making is clear and accessible when you need it to be, that you have the recovery that is so necessary for the brain while you sleep at night, to be able to wake up and be fully engaged with everything that you're responsible for, because we know that with the many challenges and high levels, high tempo of stress and expectation, that these disruptions in sleep, these challenges to your body's innate stress response, are part of the job, so to speak. So these are tools to be able to help support you during and beyond your deployment. So here we also have a number of different videos for you. We have the 528 hertz. You can also listen to this with your headphones. We have the nature entrainment, which was part of the in-person experience that you can certainly go through, and this will help to engage multiple aspects of your nervous system, from a visual perspective, from an auditory perspective. And when you inhale your essential oil with this, you're able to anchor the positive experience and memory association that you can come back to, like that new pathway of the detour. And this is a fundamental makeup of your brain and your nervous system that ultimately you are harnessing through the process of tactical alchemy. So again, we have full protocols here for you, along with your mission-ready guides for stress, for sleep, and you can download these and share them with your family members as well. Please feel free to forward any questions, any feedback. We do have a feedback form that's anonymous here on the website that has been created for you, and that's down at the bottom. I welcome you to this new and innovative Tactical Alchemy TARR program, and I look forward to your feedback. Wishing you all of the best for your deployment and return home.